There you are, English fellow man. Welcome to my new channel, La Matrice, the Matrix. I'm gonna today explain to you in detail what I'm trying to explain to you, because I got it that a lot of people don't understand nothing of what I'm saying. Just like and it pleases me, but doesn't really does. Anyhow, uh, I'm gonna show you today how I do my research. It's very easy. Even you can do with it. It's simple because it is everywhere. I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by they change history as they go, because they built history around hiding that thing, which is a machine. I know that each and every one of them I show you is either in ruin or covered in mud or in very bad condition. But something you might have not noticed is that that one there, that one right there, that one comes from somewhere. Comes from internet, from Google Earth. That one is functional. So it goes to show that my theory ain't bad, even correct, when I'm saying that that's where they live. They use these machines. They are still using those that are buried in the mud because they are still functional, probably full of mud. But that's what you're here for. That's what we're all here for, to clean the mud. Some of you may have heard it somewhere else, but it's been said somewhere that we're here to clear the mud, and that's what we're here for. And I'm gonna show it to you. Today I'm gonna explain to you, I'm gonna show you just one size, small size, that's all over the globe of map, the matrix, because that thing repeats itself by six until it makes the continent. And I'm gonna show you a couple of these. I showed you them in the previous clip musical, but I didn't explain nothing. And I got complained from Monique that it wasn't clear, that she didn't understand. So that's the reason why I'm making this one. I'm making it to make things clear. So I'm going to show you what I mean by they fake history around hiding math. I'm going to invite you to listen to that short clip.
Water management system. The lake, formed within the crater of the extinct volcano, was once believed to be a portal to the underworld. The site's most significant structures and architectural elements are said to be approximately 1,700 years old, although some speculate other parts of the site could be much older. In the heart of Iran lies the incredible ancient site of thje. This ancient city was built on an extinct volcano with its very own lake, palace, and prison. Known as Solomon's Prison, it consists of a labyrinth of underground tunnels. King Solomon was said to keep his prisoners in the crater of the volcano, as well as in several pits and chambers, starving them and watching them suffer without means of escape. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, thje even had its own water management system. The lake, formed within the crater of the extinct volcano, was once believed to be a portal to the underworld. The site's most significant structures and architectural elements are said to be approximately 1,700 years old, although some speculate other parts of the site could be much older. In the heart of Iran.
Now, once you got the picture that this thing is a Stargate first, because they say it's a gate to another world. Well, we can presume it's a Stargate. You go and take it on Google Earth. You go just search the mystery or the archaeologic found newly found ruins, and you're gonna see that it is math. For math is everywhere, and that's what they are hiding, because they are a champion at deceiving. And when they put something out like that, a discovery of ruins, it's because they have something to hide. Otherwise, they wouldn't mention nothing. So, like this thing, the prison of Solomon. You believe it? I believe that some part might be true when they tell story of the old world, like the part they say it's a gate to another world. Because you gotta understand that math, in the middle of math, stands a stronghold, a bastion. And in each bastion was an Eiffel Tower. You want to see it? You go see Eiffel Tower, no bullshit. Go see my Star Fortress channel on YouTube. There's a lot of explanation there. And if you find map everywhere on other planet, like very visible on the moon, on Mars, it might makes you think that the world might have been a bigger place than you'd expect in the past. Anyhow, like you can see there, you can still see the plug on on Matt's head. This thing, when the spout, when the axle are all in position, because they all have, you can see all of those parts on the ground. When they all place at their respectful place, this thing, the plug, it's there on the ground, or you see that there's mud on it, but you see that it's there. Only that little detail in itself, corresponding with all the other part. You can ask anyone who's familiar with Google Earth. He will tell you that cannot happen. It is impossible. There could only be one reason why you'd find parts that fit exactly the matrix on the ground, would be that it is a matrix. So, as I'm telling you, you can see the plug right there. The mud. What happened? I don't know, but the mud happened. That's a fact. Because everywhere you look around the world, all you can see is ruins, ruins covered in mud. But that's not the end of it. For whenever they find a place, they show you the exterior. Oh, look, we found this. But what they don't show you is the interior, because the exterior is not the interesting part. The interesting part is the interior of those things, the places where you never get to see. Why? Because they were all vacuum train station. That's what they were all around the world. Take any old universal world fair, uh, any any parliament, any big building, any monument of the old world. What's underneath? That, and I'm gonna show it to you. That is a matrix. It repeats itself by 6 until he makes the entire continent. Like everywhere, every emplacement I'm showing you has gotten history attached to it, which you can find on Wikipedia. Because you really believe that's a meteorite? That's not a meteorite. I'm sorry. This thing has been buried, voluntarily buried. You can see that they buried that. That's what they buried, because you can't see the part right there on the underground. Okay, you don't see it perfectly. Of course, it's buried in mud, and they want to hide it from you. And the proof they want to hide it from you, look, they call it Wolf Creek meteorite, and to cover it up, they give explanation about it. It's not a meteorite. I'm sorry. It's a matrix. You can see the parts there, all corresponding. One isn't enough. Wait, there's a lot more. With each and every one of them adding together, you're gonna go like, yeah, somehow, yeah, it all looks very familiar, at least. Stone Edge. Who would have believed, eh? Look at the red line. You see the inlet of water still there underground, buried in the mud. This is pretty obvious as being there. Same parts, same position, same size, everything according to the matrix itself. Well, it's up to you. You see it or not. For it, it's there. If you don't want to see it, I don't blame you, but it is there. It is there, and it's been there for a very long time. At some place, look, only ruins left. But the ruins that the ruins that are left, you can't easily put them as a mat. This was a machine. They destroyed all the visible part for recuperation, because that's what they're doing. They're recuperating everything. If you don't understand what's happening with the weather, I'll tell you what's happening. They're melting the globe. They're melting the globe to go get what's on top, on each top, because that thing was that thing. I don't know what happened, but it was a snowball not too long ago, and they're melting it to get at the riches at the bottom. That's what they're doing. They're locusts. They're taking everything away. We lost a war, or else I don't know. We're the slaves of those guys, and that's what we're doing here, man. We're recuperating the place for them. This place is not what you think it is. This place is made out of mat. Look at that window. How can you say that window doesn't that thing isn't there? That thing is there. That thing is everywhere. That thing is the matrix. No, a couple of them all side by side. Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Oh, Stonehenge ain't on the right side. Yeah, I know, but you gotta understand that it's a vacuum train. So each and every one of them has got four counterparts on each side and on each direction, two facing each. You understand me? So you understand that it can be in any which side. So in any case, all of them, all of the same things, everywhere. What else is there to say? Now, these are small ones. I'm gonna start small. I'm gonna start to get you to understand what I'm talking about before going any further, because it goes so much further. Anyhow, if you understood something, please tell me, let me know. Let me know by pressing the like button and share. If you understand, please press like. And if you have any question, please ask them. I'd like to know if you understand something. I'd like to know if I reach someone. Please comment and tell me I don't understand nothing or I understand something. Please, please. It'll help me a lot. Have a nice day, my friend.